tutorial, and it's how to thread the college sewing machines. We're going to start with a thread on the post at the back, and then we're going to take the thread around the guide at the back of the machine and through the channel. Just drop the thread through that channel so that it comes out of that little spout there at the front. Next, the thread is going to go around this hook here, and it needs to pick up the smaller metal hook that's inside as well. And you can just check that by tugging on the thread that's going around here. After that, the thread is coming up to this kind of head here, and if you can't see that, then you need to just turn the flywheel at the side of the machine until that head comes out enough to get the thread through. And after that, the thread needs to go through this, behind this little wire guide here in front of the machine. It's just going to tuck in behind there, just acts as a guide to keep it in place. So you'll know if you've threaded the sewing machine up properly at the front, because the thread will make this big N shape across the front of the sewing machine. Once we've done that, we need to take the thread around this little hook at the top of the needle. Okay, it's really important to do that, and it's the part that students most often forget. 9 times out of 10, when a student says a sewing machine isn't working correctly, it's normally because it isn't threaded up properly. So it's always worth checking that the thread is still behind that little hook at the top of the needle, and that the thread is still forming that N shape across the front. Once we've done that, all we have to do is take the thread and thread the needle from front to back. It's really important to make sure that the thread isn't twisting around the needle. It just needs to run straight down the front of the needle and through the eye to the back. That's it, we've threaded the top of the sewing machine. Okay, so before we can start sewing, we need to thread up the bobbin and the bobbin holder. Here we've got the bobbin holder. All sewing machines have one of these for the bobbin to go into, and here is the bobbin itself. Okay, just going to drop the bobbin into the bobbin holder, and you need to pull the thread so that the bobbin is turning anti-clockwise. Okay, the thread then needs to go through this little slit in the side of the metal casing and around the metal plate which is screwed to the side. If you just give that thread a tug, then you should see that the thread appears to be coming out of the hole in the top of the bobbin case, and the bobbin is still moving around anti-clockwise inside. Okay, once we've done that, we can put it inside the sewing machine. So there's a little door, drops down, and we can hold the bobbin case with this little hinged handle so that the flat side with the bobbin is going against the back of the sewing machine. This little point on the bobbin case is going to point upwards, and I don't know if you can see, but there's a small gap in the black plastic casing in the machine for that to fit into. So the flat edge against the back of the sewing machine is going to push it in until it clicks into place. Once we've done that, I can hold the top thread that's going through the needle and just very gently turn the flywheel towards me, and you'll see a loop of thread go down around the bobbin holder and pick up the bobbin thread. And if I just pull on that top thread, that will bring that up to the top. Okay. Once both of those threads are out of the way, we can close the door to the bobbin holder, and I can trim off my excess thread, ready to start sewing.